Hello everybody, welcome to Peter at BobCAD-CAM UK, and what I wanted to do was take you through some 4-axis standard. You can see on the screen I've got a component here I want to manufacture. I want to mill the flats and put the holes in, and mill that flat, this flat, put the holes in. I want to put the bores in, and I also want to do some the 3D work around these edges. You may see this component on some other software, but I want to show you how this same component is done here at BobCAD. So this is the CAD model I'm going to use. If I turn the CAD model off, this is the milling stock, which was the file that I brought in as a model. This would be my stock, and the next thing I've got then is a boundary, which I'd use to contain part of the planar toolpaths on top. And if I turn that off and turn on the engraving, you can see a 4-axis standard BobCAD-CAM V27. Fewer steps, better cuts, more profits. I've got that engraved down there as well. So if I just turn that off and just turn the model back on again. Regards picking it up, you can see in here I've got my operations, which is mill face 1, mill face 2. Click on mill face 1, you can see I've got an arrow pointing upwards. This is how we pick our position. It's quite easy, straightforward to do in BobCAD. All I need to do, if I just went into my machine setup, I could load additional functions and add an index. You can see I've put that system index there. Right click, reselect. Now it's asking me to pick a surface. I'll pick a UCS. I want to pick a surface that I want to use. If I come in here and highlight this surface, like so, and then press my right mouse button and select OK, you can see now that's telling the software it needs to index up to that position and machine it up. What I'll do is I'll just get rid of that because I don't need it at the moment. So if I go into additional functions and delete it, you can see I've deleted it. So every one of these functions you'll see an arrow pointing which surfaces I've picked. You see that one there, this one on the bottom. Then we've got rough bores, one for that one, and rough bores, which is one for that one. So if I edit that feature there, take this feature here, so you can see I've got that there, some geometry, and if I just and we'll just put a you can see the toolpath I've created up there, which is just a 2-axis feature, which was a facing operation. You can see it's a facing, and I've told it what size of tool and step over. At the moment I've just told it to go directly across there. I could have put that in with a loop, but just to show you anyway. Okay, what we'll do then is we'll go into simulation and see this working. So if I go into modules, at the moment I've got the 4-axis on as well. I've got it on the pro version of the simulation, which will show you all your stock and everything, and your machine as well. You can see here I've got this is on the 4th axis, and what I'll do is I'll just slow things down and just take the toolpaths off, and then what we can do is start running it, and you'll see it face off the front side, tilt it up, face the top, and then it's changed the tool. Now you can see it's putting in for the boards, roughing the boards out. So I can just need to select on the next operation to save me waiting to see it. It will fast forward it along. We just take this off as well, so you can see a bit more of the simulation, and then I can get to center drill. So now you can see it's center drilling, then it'll index over, then it'll do the drilling. Now what I've got it doing now is I've got a planar toolpath on top there. What I've got it doing is coming across there with a planar toolpath. I can speed this process up. You can see just going across. I'll slow it down again, you can see it. So what I can do then is go for the next one, index over, and you can see now it's doing it on this side across there. I can speed the process up so you can see it generating it. And then what I can do then is the fourth axis, which is going around the top. So if I speed that process up, you'll see it now start indexing round. And it's machining there around there using the finish rotary, using this operation down here. So we can go to the engraving tool. I'll slow it right up and we'll go down to the next operation. So now it's doing the engraving along there. You can see it engraving it. Just speed it up a little bit. So basically I'm putting that around that diameter, which I've done in the wrapping group. Told it what diameter I was going to wrap that around there, and you can see now it's machining the engraving. Speed the process up a bit. So you can see now it's engraving it all. So that's the component machined. I can do a deviation to find out between the component and what I've machined. So I'll just go down to here and put deviation. Tell it to work out the best. And we will turn that on. So you should be seeing green everywhere. It's finished the component. If I actually turn the machine off, you will be able to see it. So you can see we've done all the machining on the side. You can see the fourth axis standard BobCAD-V27. So hopefully that gives you a little insight into the fourth axis in BobCAD. Hope that helps you get started, and thank you for watching.